Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome in to the Rocket Ice Arena Lake Tahoe rink here in Bolingbrook, Illinois, where this afternoon we have a pair of Nihil Game of the Week coming your way right here on Nihil TV Network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest. Eric Willowite along with Aaron Schellen with you on the call. And our first game will feature the girls 14U GAA division, the national division, as the Leafs come visiting the Sabres here at Rocket Ice Arena. Aaron, we got a couple games this Saturday as we did last Saturday. And like last Saturday, 14U to start it off, and then a 12U matchup in the evening match, at this one coming at 4 o'clock. Should be a couple good games today. Yeah,
and we got a very special game one here as the Sabres are wearing kind of a jersey honoring the brother of Eve Coleman, their starting goaltender. Spencer passed away about a year ago, so he was going to school to be a pilot or aerospace engineering. So all of their jerseys have got airplanes on them. All of their jerseys have his name Spencer on the back. So nice little ceremony before the game where all the girls came out, had their pictures taken, ceremonial puck drop with what I assume was Eve and Spencer's mom out there at center ice. So
Eva Coleman, you're right, and it was Spencer Coleman about a year ago, or I guess to this day.
Yep.
That he passed away, so they wanted to recognize that, and we were happy to kind of bring you that. We went on early to give you some of the taste of that pregame ceremony. I believe there will also be a moment of silence before we start the game, so
yep.
We'll honor that as well. But you're right. It's a nice recognition moment for Eva's brother who passed away, Spencer, and we're thinking of the Coleman family here. A good showing from the team in their all-white jerseys there with Spencer's name on the back. But as we talked about before, thankfully they don't have all the same numbers.
Yeah.
So it's like
that
would have been a little bit of a challenge.
We're worried about that, but they made that a little bit easy on us. And so we're getting there. We're almost at puck drop for the first of two. So
we'll be
Eric,
ready
you can
to
take it away.
So today's game, the Leafs come in first place, 7 games played. They're 5-0-2, 12 points, 21 goals for, 5 against. That's a plus 16 if you do the math. Sabres coming in at fourth place, 7 games played, 3-3-1 for 7 points. And they're even, 16 goals scored, 16 against. So, again, this should be a good matchup between the teams. As far as the last game these teams have played, the Leafs actually played December 8th against the Warhawks. That was a 1-1 tie out at the Twins Rink Ice Arena. That was the last time the Leafs played. And for the Sabres, it's been a while, Aaron. They have not played since November 5th. That was a 2-2 tie against the Warhawks at the Northbrook Sports Center. So it's been almost a month and a half.
Yeah, it's been a while
since the Sabres have last played. So they'll be looking to get out there and dust things off as it is.
Yeah, it might take them a little bit to kind of get their feet underneath them, having been 6 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we'll look to see if that's an advantage for the Leafs. Obviously, the Leafs coming in first place anyway. So we'll save the long read for a little bit later. Chicago Blackhawks are proud to sponsor the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawk fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Sunday, December 17th. That is tomorrow. The Hawks will be at home hosting the Vancouver Canucks. The game is on NBC Sports Chicago. 2 p.m. puck drop. And Tuesday the 19th, Colorado comes calling to the United Center. 7:30 puck drop on NBC Sports Chicago. Then Friday, December 22nd, Montreal Canadiens come to Chicago, take on the Blackhawks. 7:30 on NBC Sports Chicago.
I love a
Don't
good
miss Chicago Blackhawks in action.
Love a good original 6 matchup.
Yes. So, again, we might get that moment of silence right now. We'll see. Although it doesn't seem to be silent. So, now with the Rocky play.
We got a good crowd here today on both
we do.
sides, though. Leafs, West Dundee making the trip here to Bolingbrook today. So good crowds to our left and to our right. And we are smack dab in the middle.
As we should be. Goaltenders, it is Eva Coleman to our right and Avery Jasper to our left. And we're underway here at the Rocket Ice Arena. Again, the Sabres wearing those special recognition all-white jerseys with green numerals. They'll be going right to left to start things off. Inside the zone there is Lauren Deutsch. And Deutsch has the puck taken away. Leafs trying to bring it in, but it's kept in at the point nicely there by Alexa Patty. Rung around to the far boards. Leafs look to get it out, and they do. Ooh. Good job avoiding a collision there. And taking that puck away is Madison Selling. Leafs in their black jerseys with their blue, dark blue numerals and white trim around them. They have some of the best uniforms in Nihil. All the teams in the program wear those style jerseys. That one's thrown on net. Puck is loose, covered up by Avery Jasper. So kind of an innocent looking flip from the blue line, Aaron, is stopped by one of the Leafs defenders' skates, and then the subsequent loose puck covered up by Jasper.
Yeah, that hit the skates of Leah Butera right in front of the net, just sitting in the blue paint, but the Sabres not able to capitalize as Kennedy Sloaninger was right there, but not able to tuck it in.
Faceoff rolls towards Jasper, but then it's deflected to the backboard. Leafs try and backhand it out the zone. They do. Quick transition on the offense, and then dump down low. And we get a whistle. That is Ella Burke.
Going to be icing or offsides?
Probably offsides, yeah.
Based on where the officials are standing, I'm going to assume offsides. I didn't really, maybe there was something down at the far end of the rink. I didn't really see anything that was glaring, but.
Yeah, I was focusing on Burke, Ella Burke carrying the puck in, so I didn't see anything on the far side. So we'll have a draw right outside the Sabres zone. That one dumped in, going towards the far corner, and then backhanded around by Kayla Twaddle. Over on the near boards, kept in, shot by Burke. Where is it?
Oh,
no, it does not get through. It was behind Coleman.
It was behind Coleman, Eric, and sitting right on the red line. I could see it from my angle. That puck sat there for a good 2 or 3 seconds.
Wow. So close chance for the Leafs, but unable to capitalize. And now the puck into Leafs territory. Behind the goal line. It'll go over to the far corner. There's 2 white jerseys in pursuit. Fanning on it initially was Madison Selling. And then the Leafs will get it up over to the near boards where Evie Galvin will try and flip it outside the zone. She does. And coming in now is Kinsey Lawrence. Lawrence has the puck go behind the net. Leafs keep it in along the far boards. That puck hopped over the stick of Galvin. And the Sabres gain possession, throw it out to the neutral zone. Ooh, just missing offsides there. That was quick. Good work there by Alice Wall. Do you think Wall should be a goaltender?
You would think so.
Yeah.
You would think so. That's a goalie name for sure.
But Wall's at least playing defense, so that helps.
Yeah.
Here's Galvin behind the net. Circling. Tried to go through the circle, but 3 white jerseys there, and the puck knocked off her stick, but kept in. Here's Kinsey Lawrence. Threw it on net and covered up by Coleman.
Confident glove work by Eva Coleman. Had that glove ready, blocking that top near corner, made the easy save.
Faceoff will be to the left of Eva Coleman. Probably had a lot of emotions for Eva running through her in this game with the recognition for her brother, but Sabres come in. Nice shot. And an even better save there by Jasper, just sort of casually knocking that one to the side.
That was Deutsch trying. That was a power move from the near boards, Eric, and she tried to flip it short side, but nice save made by Jasper.
Kept in at the far point. I believe that was Avery Senny. And then the puck goes down to the far corner. Leafs will have to regroup. Along the near boards now. Puck gets out to center ice, and then deep into Sabres territory where it'll be an icing call against the Leafs. 9:26 to go here in a scoreless first period. not a whole lot of action on either end. You know, teams just kind of working their way through. As Aaron mentioned, there might be a little bit of rust for the Sabres, having not played a Nihil game since November 5th. Leafs had played just about 10 days ago. Sabres won the draw, but the shot does not get through between the circles. It's sort of ping-ponged around, and then it's out to the neutral zone. It's going to go over to the far boards. Foot race there. Kayla Twaddle gets there first and gets it out to center ice. Leafs recover. Inside the zone they go. Now the Sabres look to go the other way. Cross ice pass. Onto the stick of Bree D'Souza. D'Souza throws it down deep into Sabres territory. Sabres take it right back out. Over the line they go. Madison Kammer.
Oh.
Ah, what a pass over to Haley McLean.
Yeah, that was a beautiful 2-on-1. The nice aerial back pass from Madison Kammer, and Haley McLean buried it top corner to give the Sabres a 1-0 lead. That was a pretty well-executed 2-on-1 by the Sabres.
And the other thing that made that one another nice play was how quickly they got it out of their defensive zone. As the Leafs had just dumped it down there, and they quickly transitioned to offense. And as you mentioned, just great work there from Kammer over to McLean, and McLean buried that one. Now the puck deep inside Sabres territory behind the goal line. Puck still there, Leafs dig it out. Backhand toward the net. Stuff shot, and I believe Coleman got a pad on that one and went over to the far boards.
Yeah, she got a right pad on that and deflected it into that right corner.
Now inside the zone, here's Olivia Kepka. Gets it out to center. Now into Leafs territory. Knocked back out to the neutral zone. Spinning around there is Kinsey Lawrence as she shovels it ahead, and then she'll chase after it. Lawrence. Now Galvin back to Lawrence. Over to the far point, flipped behind the net, and puck recovered there by Madison Selling. Sabres come outside the zone. Lauren Deutsch has the puck taken away. Here's Galvin. Evie Galvin skating in from the near circle. And then she had two white jerseys collapse on her. She's still battling for the puck.
That was a good back check by the Sabres. Galvin had a lot of open ice ahead of her.
Sabres gained possession. It looked like Deutsch was thinking about a cross ice pass, then thought better of it. She lost her stick as she heads back to the bench for a change. Leafs come out of it. Connecting pass missing. Lawrence, however, must have said that was touched. So no icing called.
Yeah, Lawrence got a piece of that pass coming through center ice.
Oh, nice deflection inside the zone by Wolfert. But immediately ejected. The puck, that is, not Wolfert. That would have been an upset. Into the Sabres zone, now to neutral ice.
I've been impressed so far with the Sabres play in the neutral zone, Eric. They've crisp passing, smart decisions.
Thrown on net, sticked aside by Avery Jasper over to the near boards. 6:09 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Sabres on the goal by Haley McLean.
Folks, Eric and I have both finished. Eric and I have both watched Die Hard this week, and Eric's kind of on a bit of a bender here, so you'll have to forgive him.
Pardon me. Die Hard being a holiday movie as it is.
It is a Christmas movie.
Yes. Well, someone was trying to say it's actually a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. People running away from Alan Rickman.
Yeah. I can get along with that.
Sure.
I can go for that. All right, Sabres throw it out to the neutral zone. Leafs chasing it down. 3-on-2 if the Leafs hurry. Cutting inside the zone there is Copen. And now puck along the near boards.
She got a little wide on her skates and wasn't able to keep her balance. That allowed the Sabres to get back into the play defensively.
Sabres bring it out. Over skating it there a little bit was Molly Nickel. And then the puck thrown in below the goal line. First player back for the Sabres, Avery Senny. Gets it up along the far boards.
Nice self pass.
And cross ice pass. Making its way over to Liv Whip. Kept in far point by Senny. And then it comes outside the zone, 3-on-2 here for the Leafs. Shot on net, Coleman makes the save, and then paddles it over to the far corner. Dug out by the Leafs again, however. Both goalies look very much under control, very poised, not rattled. Not a lot of herky-jerky movement or anything like that. Cross-ice pass over to Deutsch. Then kind of left the luggage behind, thrown out to the neutral zone. Skating after it is Selling, Madison Selling, in front of the Sabres bench. And it gets carried into the Sabres zone. Now right, where is it? Dug out. Leafs come in. Inside the zone goes Ella Burke. Burke now also joining the fray is Lily Morgan for the Leafs. Burke comes out with it, tries to get it over to the point. Koepka's there between the circles. Flip shot right into the glove of Coleman and then just casually dropped it to her teammate for the clear. Line change coming here. All 5 players changing for the Sabres, so they're able to change the defense and the forward line. And we're going to get an icing call against the Sabres with 3:41 to go here in the first period.
Sabres playing a pretty good first period. I know Leafs came in undefeated, 5-0-2 in their first 7. Leafs just 500 so far in the regular season, but they've played a pretty solid first period thus far.
Draw will be to the left of Eva Coleman. Leafs keep it in at the near point. Galvin battling along the near boards, as is Alice Wall. Then the puck comes out along the far boards. Backtracking there is Volovich. Maya Volovich. We're 45 and for the Leafs. Puck out to the neutral zone, now into Sabres territory. Avery Senny gets it back out to center, but Galvin picks it up, skates along the far boards, fired a shot there that sailed high over the crossbar, over the glove of Coleman. Wall keeps it in, near point, shot attempt that went into the jersey of Sophia Carlson, and then the ensuing attempt to bring it back in, the Leafs were whistled for an offsides violation.
Yeah, that's all Wall could do there. She had 2 white jerseys bearing down on her. That could have been a 2-on-1 the other direction. So just take the offsides, get the whistle.
We have Keely Davis on the draw for the Leafs. She won it against Madison Kammer. Kammer got that beautiful assist on the Sabres goal. And now Davis dumps it in. She'll chase. On the near boards, Davis digs it out from the near corner. Brings back to the near point. Flip shot. Pad save. That was going wide of the net, but it was steered aside anyway from Coleman. Kammer digs it out along the near boards, near corner, or I believe that's actually Burkar. And now Kammer has it. Kammer with a head of steam. Had the puck knocked off her stick, but that's going to be kept in at the point by Brooklyn Boyce. Boyce flips it on the net. That one hopped up, but into the glove of Jasper, and Jasper holds on.
Yeah, that hit the stick of a Leafs skater in between the dots, and Jasper had to follow the bouncing puck into her mitt.
Good job tracking there from Jasper. The faceoff will be to her right. Leafs win the draw, and they'll ring it around the far boards. Up ice. Off the stick. And Coleman just casually covers up.
Yeah, not a lot of stress movements there from Eva Coleman. Just casually taking some strides out, covering up the puck, getting the whistle.
Yeah, she had Bree D'Souza bearing in on her, but she just took her time, got out there, and casually covered it up, and she felt she was in control all along there. Face off now to her right. Leafs win the draw. Kept in at that far point, and another save made by Coleman. This time, Coleman covers up for the face-off.
Yeah, Leafs starting to get some pucks through here on Coleman as we down to about 90 seconds left in the first period.
That was Leah Butera who fired that shot from the far point. She's still out there. Draw to the right again of Coleman. Puck drop. Sabres win the draw, and they'll flip it out to center. That one might roll all the way down. It's slowing down a little bit. No icing. Kept in by the Sabres. Far corner play. Got a 4-player battle trying to dig that puck out. And the Leafs come out with it. That might have been a penalty there, right?
Yeah, Leah Butera with the cross check right in front of the net.
Yeah.
Nothing called.
Here come the Leafs inside the zone. That's Copen. Copen circling and fires it on net.
She made the save
What?
under her right pad. She stopped it
She-
under her right pad and just covered up. Yeah. Yep, you don't see that
I
very
have
often.
Has to be like the most casual goalie I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
she just dropped her right pad on the puck as it was coming in and
Yeah.
made the save.
Yeah, like no reaction. It's like,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
You didn't think I didn't stop it?
Yep. But usually when you make that pad save, there's some sort of rebound or the puck is sitting there in play. But nope, not in this case.
No, she was there. Like I said, get that right pad down. Now that one hits off the side of the net. Circling behind her own net there is Senny, Avery Senny. And that puck chipped out the center. Oh, we could have an opportunity here for Kammer. Madison Kammer skating in. Flips it on net. Jasper able to get a piece of it. It goes over to the near boards. Down to 41 seconds here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Sabres as play continues in the near corner. Now the Leafs will dig it out. Olivia Kepka flips it up. And then outside. Could be a 3-on-1 for the Leafs. 28 seconds to go. Crossing between the circles. Shooting. Save made. Coleman. Rebound loose. Shot attempt there from Lily Morgan.
And Morgan decided to forego the two skaters she had on either side of her, Eric, and cut it back into the middle, stepping in front of her line mates, and put the shot right into the chest of Coleman.
Now 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Puck flipped inside the Leaf zone, but that'll do it for the first period. We'll head into period number 2. 1-0 lead for the Sabres and a pretty entertaining first period.
Yeah, it really was. Sabres nicely executed a 2-on-1 to take that 1-0 lead, and they've made it hold up so far through 13 minutes.
The Northern Illinois Hockey League is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel hockey organizations. Almost all the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The Nihil member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the squirt, peewee, bantam, and midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all girls hockey divisions each season. Nihil will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's Nihil Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about Nihil and its programs, please contact Bob Apter, Nihil president, or visit the website at nihl.info. All right, so we'll get ready for second period play here. 13-minute periods here in girls 14U. Had to make sure our table wasn't knocked down.
Yeah, it's propped up on cinder blocks right now,
Yeah.
so it's kind of wobbly.
So we get ready for the draw. Leafs will be going now right to left here in period number 2. Sabres left to right. Same goalkeepers. Coleman to our left for the Sabres, and Jasper to our right for the Leafs. Leafs have it. Galvin, wow, what a wrister! And buries it past Coleman, and we're tied.
Yeah, right off the face-off, Eric. 8 seconds. as Evie Galvin hit the near post and rang it into the back of the net. That was a wicked wrist shot by number 79, wearing her practice jersey out there. I think we might see that practice jersey for their next game if she's able to fire off some laser beams like that.
That was a heck of a wrist shot there by Galvin, and winning the draw and skating down that right side and firing it off the left post. Rattled in past Coleman. We're all tied up at 1, so that didn't take long for the Leafs to get the equalizer here in period number 2 as the Sabres push the puck in off sides.
No, 8 seconds is not a long time at all. No.
That was a heck of a shot, though.
Yeah, it was.
We see both goals have been pretty goals.
Yep, pretty 2-on-1 execution by the Sabres in the first period, and then just individual effort from Evie Galvin there to start off the second.
Face-off outside the Leafs zone, just along the near boards. Leafs gained possession of it, but then they had the puck knocked off their stick. They'll backhand it out to the neutral zone. And the Leafs defense will capture in on it. That's Koepka shoveling it ahead. Dug out Ella Burke. Burke knocked down along the far boards. Rung around to the near boards. Trying to keep it in at the near point there was Allison Deuce, but unable to. Now play along the near boards, near corner. Thrown toward the net. Jasper will just lay the stick and glove down and cover up and get the face off.
Always the safe play.
Yes. 12:02 to go here in period number 2. We're all knotted up at 1 apiece. Yeah, you're right. It is a nice crowd here. Good.
Yep.
Good
both sides.
Attendance from both sides and a lively crowd and a well-behaved crowd. We're always looking for the behavior.
Thus far. It's still
Thus
early.
far,
it's
true.
still early.
Yeah.
We're only a minute into the second period.
Yeah. We haven't had hey, you missed a call yet. 3-on-2 possibly. Leafs fire save made Coleman. And then it kicked out between the circles and then over to the near boards. What a quick transition there for the Leafs. Kept in at the near point there by Vulovic. Then behind the net go the Leafs. Sabres try and move it ahead. Haley McLean, the lone goal scorer for the Sabres. McLean will skate after it, and then she'll circle back. Shoveled out to the neutral zone by the Sabres. Picked up by the Leafs. Flipping that one in was Carly Copen. And Copen headed for a change.
Yeah, period of the long change, and you've got doors both in the the offensive zone and in center ice, and twice on that shift the Leafs kind of got stuck in no man's land going for a change in the offensive zone. The first time they were able to get out, that player was able to skate into the neutral zone and get off the ice, but not this time. So offsides and a face-off.
Center ice draw there. Leafs gain possession. Flip to the near boards. It was Ellie Molnar who shoveled it ahead a little bit. She tried to backhand it ahead. That one went back to Butera. Butera rings it off the glass, and that one's going to have to be chased down by Avery Senni inside her own zone below the goal line. Good pressure being put on by the Leafs. Trying to keep it in along the near boards. They do. Oh, and that pushed in and fired just wide by Keely Davis. Now the Sabres with a chance. They'll shovel it out ahead. Cutting between the circles, dropping it back. Kept in. Then flipped along the near boards.
That was Lauren Deutsch with that individual move. Yeah, she had her pocket picked right at the end there. Good stick work by the Leafs as Deutsch was trying to cut back into a danger area in between the dots.
Good glove there by Jasper as that puck was fired off from the near boards. She was able to track that and hold on. And we'll have a draw to Jasper's left. 10-11 to go in period 2. We're all tied up at 1. 1 goal for the Sabres in the first period, then a goal 8 seconds in from the Leafs. And that is your scoring. Puck deflected, does not get on net. Leafs tap it out the center. Trying to get it over to Galvin. That's going to be backtracked and played by Allison Deuce. Cross-ice pass over to her defensive partner, Olivia Kepka. Now Deuce will have to go back and retrieve. Circling behind the net. Two players collapsing on her. Tries to get it over to Galvin. Galvin gets it out to center. In the cross-ice pass trying to meet Kinsey Lawrence. Lawrence dumps it in. Galvin chases. Galvin picks up the loose puck. Good stick handling. Circles around to the near side now. Now back to the far side. Still has the puck. Centering. That one's knocked away.
How she was able to see that target out in front of the net with her back towards her was impressive from Evie Gallen, but good defense by the Sabres out in front of their own goal.
But not only that, not having the puck knocked off her stick, she had two white shirts on her, and she still maintained possession.
Yeah, really, really smart on the stick.
Sabres fired on that. Jasper steers it aside. Oh,
had her.
Wide open there was Farrah Lassiter. She was calling for it.
That pass had come about a second earlier. She would have been all alone with a wide open net on the near side.
That's right, because Jasper was definitely playing that far post.
Mm-hmm.
And now that puck comes on Coleman, and Coleman covers up as a Leafs player swoops in. I believe that was Ella Burke trying to poke the puck, but it's covered up by Coleman, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Eva Coleman.
Our first time in Bolingbrook this season. We were here, I want to say right around a little bit, I'd say October of last year maybe, right when the season started.
Yeah, I think so.
They always take good care of us here at Rocket.
Yeah, we got a good setup here. The platform's nice, and both games that we're broadcasting today will be from the Lake Tahoe rink, so they moved the one from Lake Placid. Sabres, fanning on that pass attempt was McLean, but she gets it back. Far boards, looking for a centering option, throws it towards the net.
I don't think McLean realized how open she was when she came out on that far side of the net, Eric. There wasn't a black jersey within about 15 feet of her.
Leafs trying to throw it out along the far boards, kept in, however, by McLean. Dumped down low. Leafs trying to get it outside the zone, still unable to. And they might get their chance here, and they do. Backhand pass, and that's going to be picked up by Morgan. Lily Morgan fires, goes wide of the near post, and then heads off for a change.
I think Avery Senni got a piece of that on that shot attempt, which helped deflect it wide.
Still inside the Sabres zone along the far boards, and it's going to be dumped down low. Sabres regain possession. They'll try and ring it off the glass over on the near side, and it squirts out the center. Haley McLean battling.
It's a nice job by McLean to gain the red line before dumping that in. Allows her team to go for a change without the icing.
She just went head over heels into the bench. All right, McLean.
Hey, stuff happens. Stuff happens when you're on a I can't even stand on skates.
Oh yeah.
So
she might be a little shaken up actually. She was in a hurry to get off, and she just kind of went head over heels. Coach is there taking a look at her.
A lot of white jerseys on the ice there for a second. So McLean trying to get off the ice quickly to avoid the too many skaters penalty, and maybe toe clipped the dasher as she went off the ice.
Well, she's just recovering over there, gaining her breath, and that puck brought in offside. 6:29 to go here in period number 2.
Halfway through this one, 1-1 game.
Yeah, don't forget, we got another game coming up. It's at 4 o'clock. And that will be the Falcons coming to visit the Sabres in a 12U Silver matchup. 4 o'clock match.
Sloaninger overskated that one, Eric. She was in all alone if she had been able to play that cleanly.
Far boards, Sabres, as Wolfert wasn't sure where the puck was, and now it's brought back inside the zone. Sabres zone. Leafs and Deuce pass the puck up. Backhanded in by Kinsey Lawrence and immediately thrown out. This will be an icing call against the Sabres with 5:46 to play.
Middle of this second period, a little bit choppy. A lot of whistles, a lot of offsides. Some icings, hard for either team to really get into an offensive flow. We had that really pretty goal from Evie Galvin to start the second period, but other than that, it's been a lot of neutral zone play.
This is the part where I'll mention we don't have a penalty yet, and then probably within like 30 seconds we'll get our first penalty.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It's been a pretty clean game. I mean,
it has.
nothing horribly against the rules. We saw a cross check that went uncalled in that first period, but otherwise it's been a clean game, and that's what we like.
Here's Galvin behind her own net. She's going to skate it up and then flip it just outside the zone along the far boards. Sabres dump it back in, however, and that puck is retrieved by the Leafs. Shoveled ahead by Leah Butera and below the Sabres goal line. Back down into Leafs territory. Butera. Flip past the center. No one in particular, so now Galvin will chase after it. No icing.
She's really quick.
Galvin, nice job to regain possession for the Leafs. Centering attempt. No, that should have been a penalty there, and they did call one.
Yeah, there you go, Eric.
All right, there's a hook.
Galvin scored the first goal, creates the first power play with some speed on her skates. Trip going the way of the Sabres. That'll be Avery Senni going to the box. So a power play here for the Leafs.
Face-off will be to the left of Eva Coleman. And again, our first power play of the day. And again, as Aaron mentioned, that was all created by the speed of Galvin chasing after that puck in the far corner, winning that puck battle, and then coming off the boards, and then she was hooked by Senni.
It says 45 up on the scoreboard, but they don't have a 45.
No.
So.
Covered up by Coleman. Oh, and then a little.
Yeah. You see her put her arm up in the air. Was
Madison
that Molly?
Selling? She's not having any of that.
Yeah, and Molly Nickel immediately after the play puts that right hand up in the air and goes, okay, all right, I got it. My mistake. Sorry.
Defenders protecting their goalies as Coleman steers that one aside.
Yep, all ages, all levels. Protect that goaltender.
Sabres get it out to the neutral zone. Trying to throw it back in is Volovich. But then it's dumped deeper into Leafs territory. Volovich will have to retreat. Behind her own net. Makes a nice cut between the circles and gets that pass up ice over to Molly Nickel. Here's Nickel. Oh, nice drop pass. Save made, rebound, score!
Oh, that was pretty. That was Carly Keppen, number 47, I
47,
believe.
yeah, Carly Copen.
Yep, and that was really pretty. That all started with a nice little drop pass from Molly Nickel, a hard shot from that far face-off dot, and Keppen was there to clean it up, got the rebound, and buried it.
So a power play goal for the Leafs. They move out front 2-1. Yeah, that was both of their goals, definitely of the pretty variety.
Yeah, all three goals in this game have been really well executed. You know, a pretty 2-on-1, a really, really hard wrist shot from the far face-off dot, and then nice drop pass. And
Calvin just blistered that one wide. Boy, she gets those shots on net. It's going to be dangerous. She already has one goal. Yeah, you're right, though. That drop pass from Molly Nickel kind of set everything up. And then getting the subsequent shot and then being at the right place, right time, Carly Copen gets that rebound and and tucks it past Coleman.
Yeah, just having the ice awareness from Molly Nickel to know that she has that skater behind her where she can just leave that drop pass and leave it in a good shooting location for that initial shot.
I just saw one of the Sabres players come off the ice. It was Farrah Lassiter. As she exited the rink there. So we'll see if she makes her way back. Number 20 for the Sabres. Rung around to the far boards. Leafs trying to get it outside of their own zone. That's going to be kept in, however, by Wolfert. And then Kammer applying some pressure. Far point. Good work there by Alexa Patty. Behind the net, wraparound attempt.
Oh.
Puck is loose. Jasper covers up.
Annabelle Wolfhart right on the doorstep. She got her stick on it, I think, but Avery Jasper kept that 5-hole shut and got the mid on it for a whistle.
Well, face-off will be to the left of Jasper. Inside the Leaf zone, so now the Sabres looking to answer 2 unanswered goals from the Leafs. So Sabres looking to tie it up. They win the draw. Flip shot on net. Jasper makes the save, and then a good clear by her defenseman. Cross-ice pass. Moving that over to Alexandra Burkar. And then pushed up ice by Selling. Below the goal line. Backhanded on net. Tip score!
Is that Deutsch? I think that might have been Lauren Deutsch, Eric.
I think it was.
She came off those far boards, and as she was falling down on the backhand, I don't know how she was able to get enough on that backhand, Eric, to get that up and over Avery Jasper, but she did, and the Sabres are able to tie it up. That was another pretty goal, and this time by the Sabres, and we're even again.
2-2. Lauren Deutsch gets the equalizers for the Sabres. You kind of saw that coming, though, as after that second goal from the Leafs, Sabres started putting some more pressure inside that offensive zone, and they were rewarded with that effort from Deutsch.
I was about to say, Eric, that Deutsch, I thought, had made a mistake because she had a teammate on her right wide open, and instead of making just a little push pass a couple feet to the right, she decided to go with the backhand, but it paid off. So
yeah,
that's why she's down there, and that's why I'm up here.
That's right. Avery Senni with a shot from the far point. That one was gloved down by Jasper. Jasper held on, so we'll have a face-off to the right of Avery Jasper. So again, more offense coming from the Sabres here as now they want to look to take the lead. Kammer will take the draw. Sabres win the draw. Flip from those near boards. Bodied down by Jasper and holds on. I like that Jasper is just playing it safe here. You know, not just throwing it around, just kind of live for another day, take the face off.
Avery Senni, that was a nice shot from Senni from the point back there through some traffic, hoping for a tip off of a pad or a skate or a stick, but Jasper had a clean view and was able to make the easy save.
Galvin takes possession of had possession of the draw, and now the Leafs will move it forward. Cross ice cutting through is Demo. Oh, Galvin couldn't get the stick down in time.
Arista Demo, Eric, took that thing wide. She had a 3-on-1, and taking that puck east and west allowed the Sabres defense to get back into the play.
Kammer carries that puck inside the zone. Behind the net is Wolfert. Wolfert tries to circle with it, goes back for it, centers. Leafs try and dig it out, and they do get it out to center. That was kind of kicked forward by Madison Selling, and that'll be an offsides against the Sabres.
Yeah, so as soon as the Leafs took that 2-1 lead, it sort of lit a fire, it looks like, a little bit here under their Sabres. They got the equalizer, and they're pressing for more here as we get to the close of period 2.
Well, Farrah Lassiter is back on the ice, 20 in white, so that's good to see. Whatever took her away from the rink, she's back in. Out to center. Deutsch throws that one down low.
Oh,
Now shovel ahead by Alexa Patty. Here's Deutsch. Deutsch along the near boards, centers it, but there was only a Leafs jersey there, and that one was brought back in offsides again by Selling. So we will have another face-off outside the zone.
could have almost been danger for the Sabres, as missed a pinch at the blue line, and just good stick work by their defense to break up a 2-on-1.
The draw just outside the zone. Sabres trying to shovel that one ahead. Ooh! A couple players collided there, hard into the boards. Flip shot off the glove of Avery, or Jasper, Avery Jasper, I should say.
Nobody there.
Here's DeSouza. Puck in that far circle, then goes below the goal line, ring around the top of the Dashers, and out to the neutral zone.
That should kill the rest of the period here. It's been a fun first 26 minutes.
Koepka threw it out to center, and now whistle sounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second period. We'll head to the third period, all tied up 2-2. Chicago Blackhawks want to let you know that the Little Blackhawks Learn to Play is a program created by the NHL to make hockey more accessible and to inspire boys and girls 5 to 9 years old to get in the game. The Blackhawks' goal is for the kids enrolled in this program to become a part of the local hockey community and to develop fundamental skills that will help them succeed on and off the ice. If you know kids who might be interested, you can find more details and register for winter or spring Little Blackhawks Learn to Play programming at, here we go, Aaron.
Go for it.
NHL.com/Blackhawks/amateur/little-Blackhawks. There you go.
Good read.
All right. Throughout the league, teams have been assigned to competitive divisions for the regular season. From now until early February, each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the Nihil.info website, the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next game, Game 2 at Rocket Ice Arena, will come at 4 o'clock as the Sabres A3 team hosts the Falcons A3 team in a Pee Wee 12U matchup. Tune in right here on Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel.
It's a silver matchup, I believe.
Yes.
Silver Tier 1 matchup, Pee Wee 12U. Looking forward to that.
All right. Both teams change sides again. The Sabres will go right to left, Leafs left to right. Sabres have the puck. They ring it off the far boards, kept in at the far point, however. And then Galvin picks up the loose change, backhands that one high and wide. Wow.
That was a pitchfork backhander right there.
It really was.
Up over that far top corner.
79, even in her practice jersey, well, even more so noticeable. Backhand attempt to get it outside the zone. The Sabres eventually able to do it, and then it's brought back in offside by Butera, I believe. So we'll have a draw just along the far boards. Lauren Deutsch on the draw against her numeral sake, Maddie Dennis. Sabres take possession, but the Leafs pick up the loose puck. They'll throw it off over the far boards. Ella Burke overskates it. Dennis couldn't connect on that pass attempt. Puck back inside Leafs territory, rung off the glass. Good job of knocking.
Played with the eye stick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm going to say she played that over her head, or over her shoulder, I guess.
That was Alexa Patty. So that puck deep into Sabres territory. Patty. Patty flips it along the near boards. Trying to get that puck outside the zone, the Sabres. Leafs doing a good job of keeping it hemmed in at the moment. A 4-player battle. And Koepka comes in to add to the fray, and it's eventually dug out by the Leafs. Lily Morgan. Morgan in that near corner. And comes out with it again. Morgan, backhand attempt wide of the near post.
She wasn't quite in as deep as I think she thought she was, Eric, and she tried that short side backhand and missed the net by about 4 feet.
There's Deutsch and Morgan. And then puck's thrown into Leafs territory. Koepka will have to go back for that for the Leafs. Dug out by the Sabres. Not Deutsch, I should say. Yeah. Oh, good work here. Shot, glove save, man. What a wicked wrister from Copen, who has one of the 2 Leafs goals, but
Eva Coleman made that save, Eric, behind her ear. Caught it back behind her head. We've talked about the casual nature in goal of number 32, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. That was another wicked wrister there, Copen. Copen will take the draw now for the Leafs. And she'll chase after it behind the goal line over in the near corner. Has the puck knocked off her stick. And it's thrown behind Coleman's net. Out to center go the Sabres. Referee had to get out of the way of that one. And going after it, good to see McLean out there. I hadn't seen her number in a little bit. Out to the neutral zone. Here's Madison Selling. Selling throws it off the near boards. That gets outside the zone. Wall had a piece of it. Brought back in by the Sabres.
Should have been an offsides there, but no whistle.
Wall threw it behind the net. Sabres recover, throw it off the far boards. And skirts all the way by as the Leafs were making a line change. So having to track that one down is Alice Wall. Kept in by Selling at the near point. Dumped down low. And getting a loose change is Keely Davis. Davis up ice. Had a connection there with Anna Klingberg. Klingberg battling, and it goes behind the net.
Alexa, Patty, and Klingberg. That was a pretty fun one-on-one battle, about 120 feet up the ice.
Now the Leafs get that puck over to Keely Davis. Now over to the near boards. Flip towards the net, steered aside calmly there by Coleman. And then behind the net. Between the circles, shoveled out to center. Here's Alice Wall. Wall dumps it in. And
icing.
Okay. So icing is the call against the Leafs. 8:56 to go here in period 3. They're all tied up at 2. The faceoff will be to the right of Avery Jasper. Looks like that will be Deutsch on the draw for the Sabres. Galvin gains control of the puck. Behind the goal line. Sabres look to get it out, but it's kept in at that far point. Puck is loose. Oh, the helmet knocked off of Galvin. They immediately stopped play, which is the right thing to do there, as Galvin did not have her helmet on, as there was contact there.
Well, fortunately for us, we have about 75 or 80 officials here telling us what should be going on. But they're going to send Evie to the bench to make sure it's not a helmet malfunction. With that helmet coming off, she's got to go right to the bench here. She can come right back on, but you can see them looking at her helmet over there on the bench, making sure it's not a defect.
Looks like they're going to tape something onto her helmet there, so it looks like something is loose on the helmet, so
Duct
they're going to
tape.
get some repairs.
Duct tape fixes everything.
That's right.
Just tape the helmet to her head.
We know that. We'd be lost without tape.
Yes, we would.
Sabres have it inside the Leafs zone for the moment, but the Leafs pull it out. Bringing it up ice is Lily Morgan. Morgan, near circle. Centering attempt right at the feet. Puck is loose. And then the Sabres come out with it, but it's a 1-on-4 at this moment. And then just thrown back down by Wolfert.
Avery Senni, Eric, on that play. Oh, maybe a chance here.
Oh, backhander by Wolfert onto the glove of Jasper.
Avery Senni in that scrum down in front of her own net was able to kick the puck backwards with her right skate to get it out of trouble. Very heady play from number 49 in white.
So we'll have a draw inside Leafs territory to the left of Avery Jasper with 7:47 to go, tied up at 2. Yeah, this has been a really fun game, very competitive game. Sabres win the draw, dump down low by Selling. Now behind the net. Oh, just able to skate off the boards there. That was Liv Whip. And then it was centered, trying to get that one over to Sloninger. Sloninger over to Whip, and she just wasn't able to get a piece of it, but she still has possession, battling. Then the puck locked loose.
You could say that whiffed on that one, Eric, unfortunately. She had 2 attempts right at the near post.
Yeah, that was some action there. Now the Leafs carry the puck inside the zone. Between the circles, a howitzer fired there by Copen. You've seen that before. McLean tries to shovel it out. It's thrown back in by the Leafs temporarily. Now the Sabres bring it out, and they'll dump it down low. Look at Madison Selling skating after that puck.
Yeah, 4 blue jerseys down there, and she gets the puck.
Centering attempt, unfortunately, it went to a Leafs jersey. Now the pace of the play has really picked up right now. It's almost like someone hit a button, and these players are skating with their hair on fire.
The nitrous oxide. They had someone hit the nitrous button here for the final 6.
Yeah, they're all jacked up here and ready to go. Trying to see which team can break the tie. Sabres shovel it out to center. They'll have to chase after it. Going to get there first, however, is Allison Deuce. Deuce circles back, tries to get it outside the zone. She does. Oh, that might have been an offsides, but no call. And Sabres take possession. Bringing it over is Alexa Patty. Here's Alexa Patty. Has a puck knocked off her stick. Then thrown over to the far boards. Deutsch will get there first, however, for the Sabres. Keeps it in and kicks it forward off the boards and then thrown behind the net.
Nobody down low for the Sabres as their 5th forward had gone for a change.
And that'll be icing. Trying to make the center ice connection there on the pass attempt, but too far, too wide. And we'll have a draw inside Leafs territory. This will be to the right. Well, Avery Jasper, we're down to 5:45 here in period number 3. All tied up at 2.
A big game here for the Sabres, Eric. They come in 2-2-1. Leafs 5-0-2 here in the early going. So an opportunity for the Sabres to get a win over the top team in their division and move up in those standings.
Deutsch and Dennis on the draw. Dennis won the draw for the Leafs. And puck thrown in offsides by Brooklyn Boyce. And we'll have a couple players skating off for the Sabres. Liv Whip coming back on. Leafs flip it on net as Coleman was able to steer that one aside. Wall keeps it in. That one almost ricocheted back from Twaddle. Right between the circles, shot. That one goes wide. That was Dennis, Maddie Dennis, and another shot. That one saved, made by Coleman. Coleman under siege here.
You wouldn't know it by looking at her, but you're right, she is. She's very calm in net.
Another centering attempt, fanned on it, unable to get that. And that time Coleman is able to cover up with a lot of action taking place there. Wow, so good chances for the Leafs, but Coleman and the Sabres able to stave off a go-ahead goal from the Leafs.
A couple of grade A opportunities for the Leafs. That puck right on the top of the paint area, and the shot wide of the near post, and eventually Coleman able to cover up for the save.
Shoveled out the center there. Yeah, and that opportunity between the circles by Maddie Dennis was laying there right there for her, but unable to get it on net. Now the puck flipped back into Sabres territory. Arm is up.
It's not going to reach, though.
Nope, not deep enough for icing. And the puck comes out to the neutral zone. Leafs will circle back. Cross-ice pass by Leah Butera. Sabres, however, throw it inside the zone. And skating after it is Annabelle Wolford. Thrown outside by the Leafs. And here comes Kinsey Lawrence skating against Selling. Selling gets there first for the Sabres.
And this is what happens when you don't scrape the ice in between periods. It's really, really hard to make those clears go all the way down the ice for icing.
Sabres trying to position that puck inside Leafs territory. They just weren't able to complete it. Now the Leafs look to go the other way, and they do. Flip towards the net. Oh, that one bounced over the glove of Coleman. It would have been wide of net anyways, but I think she wanted to play it. And now the puck's thrown out to center. Puck deflected through. Deutsch had it for a moment. Stick handling fired. Glove save made. And holding on. That was Molly Nickel, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Nickel started on the outside, cut back in, went back to the outside. The wrist shot from the top of the near face-off dot. Easy save from Eva Coleman. Had it tracked the entire way. Made the glove save.
Now down to 3:32. And again, both these teams, their last games played were ties. For the Sabres, that was back on November 5th. For the Leafs, that was on December 8th. Puck is loose. Backhand save made Coleman.
That right arm from Eva Coleman, able to make the save on the rebound from Nickel.
And very casual and under control, and we wouldn't expect anything less from Coleman.
No, not at this point.
Yeah, Leafs had a steam. Up ice goes Lily Morgan. Morgan takes a spill there, goes into the near corner. Morgan trying to dig it out. Sabres, however, are able to. McLean tries to fan it outside the zone, and it just gets outside. As you said, that snow piling up along the boards by the Sabres bench. Almost didn't get that puck outside the zone. Deuce with a shot. It gets deflected. I believe that went off the skate of Avery Senni. Leafs putting on the pressure. Oh, Senni, good job.
Good stick lift.
And then gets that puck forward to McLean. McLean just kind of backhands it on to Jasper. Oh, and a little snow shower by McLean. McLean did the show, looking up at the bench.
Yeah, she knows. She knows
that
what she did.
Yeah,
that was Haley McLean, number 42.
Yeah,
she knows.
Senni was looking at the bench, but McLean knew exactly what she was doing.
She knew what she did. She knew what she did. But that was a really good back check by Allison Deuce to keep McLean from getting anything on that shot.
Yeah. All right.
I
like a little of the sassiness
I was gonna
here.
say, I see nothing wrong with an occasional snow shower. Come on, man. It's hockey.
You're trying to get an edge here in the final couple minutes. Get the goalie off their game. Leafs trying to get that puck outside the zone. Winds up between the circles, and Jasper able to fend off Deutsch there. Wow. Now back into the Sabres territory.
No icing. Yeah, Lauren Deutsch got all of that slap shot. Didn't get it off the ice at all, but that was a low, hard shot. Save was made by Jasper, keeping that stick right on the ice.
Puck comes out to center ice. Here's Liv Whip. It's a 1-on-2. She throws it on net. Jasper able to get a piece of that one. Minute 42 to go here in the third period, all tied up at 2.
That's all she could really do, though. 1-on-3 was just try to put it towards the net and hope that she could fool Jasper.
Here's Patty. Patty gets it ahead. Over to Alyssa Alich. Sabres have to backtrack, however. Deutsch.
That's a dangerous pass. No look backhand pass into the center of the ice.
Deutsch gets it back. Throws it over to Lassiter along the far boards. Leafs will regain possession here. That's Volovich. Volovich backhands it up ice. Now to Kopen. Here's Copen, near circle. Near corner, has the puck taken away and thrown over to the far boards where Lassiter shovels it ahead. Thrown on net, Jasper makes the save.
There's Deutsch again.
Deutsch
Good poke check.
McLean, centering attempt, deflects towards the net. Puck is loose, another shot goes, that one never got on. Wow, what action here, 39 seconds remaining. Now the Leafs come up.
Wide open net.
Inside the zone, firing and deflecting it wide was Coleman. End-to-end action here in the final minute. Then thrown on net, Coleman steers it aside calmly. Leafs still have possession, 21 seconds remaining. Along the far boards, it hops over the stick of Vulovic. Vulovic now, over to Wall. Up ice.
That should
Dump in by D'Souza, 7 seconds remaining. And the Sabres get it outside the zone. 2 seconds, 1 second, and time's gonna wind down in a very entertaining 2-2 tie as ties go, Aaron.
That was fun.
That was a really fun game. Both teams played very hard in those last couple minutes. You saw some grade A chances for both teams, especially down on the Leafs end there in that final minute. That was like a fire drill.
Yeah, it really was. Great opportunities for both teams in the last 60 seconds of the game. I think it's appropriate that it ended in a tie as this was a pretty evenly matched game.
Very evenly matched game. And again, we want to mention for the Sabres, again, honoring Eva Coleman's brother, Spencer, who passed away about a year ago. So that was with the special jerseys, and the Leafs for allowing the Sabres to actually have that recognition and then come on and do the stick tap for Spencer Coleman as well. So a great recognition opportunity for Eva's brother Spencer, and just a wonderful game too by both teams.
Yep.
So it was just a fun game.
Was a fun game, and we got about an hour and a half to kill, and we got another game at 4 o'clock.
That's right, 4 o'clock. The Falcons coming in to take on the Sabres. This is a Pee Wee 12U Silver matchup. Both A3 teams taking on Silver action here at 4 o'clock. So until then, that'll do it from Rocket Ice Arena, Lake Tahoe rink here for Game 1. Again, your final score, Sabres 2, Leafs 2. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock for Falcons versus Sabres in 12U Silver matchup. For Aaron Shellen, this is Eric Wellwhite saying so long for Game 1 of the Nye Hill Game of the Week on the Nye Hill TV Network, powered by Stream Sports Midwest.